Ba, 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 ba. So it's not live yet, which is kind of strange. Tells me that we are streaming. There we go. Okay, now we're live. And now it looks like it's running properly. Okay, good. Cool. So let me know in the comments if the stream is coming through properly now. Hopefully. And, okay, there we go. Everything's running now. Yeah, if someone could just give me a heads up if the stream is coming through properly. Hey, Amber Eyes. Okay, I'm back. Good, good. So it must be some kind of weird setting in my stream settings. Try to fix it. Okay, good. Good now. Good to hear. So I'm starting again. So we are looking at Vir2 Instruments cinematic guitars, Apollo 2 cinematic guitars today. So this library came out just recently, is currently on intro offer, I think for another week, yeah, till October 26th. Usually $3.99, it's on offer for $3.49, $50 off. It's developed by Vir2 Instruments, distributed through Big Fish Audio. And what is it? It's 5 guitar engines and 1 powerful interface, over 220 inspiring presets, featuring the best guitars, amps, and pedals available, ambient performances and chronically sampled guitars, and 36 GB of masterfully recorded sample content. So this is that. And the kind folks at Vir2 were nice enough to give us a giveaway copy for today. So all you got to do for that is head over to that Facebook comment and to that Facebook post and leave a comment underneath. So at the end of the stream, we will use our trusty random comment picker to select one random entry for the winner. All right, so now we have to look at Apollo 2. It's a contact player library, so runs in the library panel. You can activate and download through, download is through Big Fish, but you can activate through native access. And there is basically 2 main instruments in here, Instruments and Ambient Designer. We will look closely at both today. Quite a lot to explore, to be honest. And let's start with the Instruments patch. Everything you hear is straight out of the box, no processing whatsoever. So hopefully that will work. Let's just play the first patch and see what it sounds like. We see different color regions down here, which which relate to all these 5 different patch slots. Ember, I have not talked to Alex yet. Definitely not a stream with us both sitting in the same room. I pretty much doubt that's going to happen. But maybe a virtual one. We will see. So as we can see, we have different sounds. Just played the turquoise region here. Then we have orange, which is up here. And then we have bowed. So it's kind of, the first patch is like showcasing all the different libraries that, possibilities that we have. Bowed, E-bow, harmonics, pick, reverse pedal, swells, and tapping. We will look at these in closer detail soon. We have a bunch of presets that enable us to get us started quickly, but we will really dive deep into the interface and see what we can do. Let's start with playing some of the presets here. Let's start with a with the plugged ones. So it comes with a bunch of snapshots. If you can't see them because you see this interface in contact, all you got to do is click on this little camera icon here, and then you can see the snapshots and activate them. So back to plugged. Let's start with this one. Just see what it sounds like. Pretty cool. So let's just go through some of these presets. Yeah, let's go through some of these. Don't mind my dog in the back there. As you can hear, some of these patches are like legato mode. And yeah, the duck sing along. Probably gonna close the door soon. So some of these plugged presets, melodramatic. Hey, Hardwick. Pretty cool. I love harmonic sounds. So just randomly picking some of these. All right. That's the plucked, not picked, plucked category. We have a bunch of more. We have, let's try some of these. Motion. Let's just skip through some of these. Nice. Crazy and weird stuff. Cool. So there's motion. Let's do one more from here. Training moded. So it's more like a synth than guitar. But we have pads. Just a quick check whether YouTube is running smooth as it should. Looks like it's working fine. Okay, good. Cool. So some more pads. That sounds pretty cool. Like it. That's pad. Then we have split keys. Nice. I don't think that the sounds and presets from Apollo 1 are included. I think these are completely new recordings. I am, though, not entirely sure. I just know that these kind of exist side by side. I don't think that Apollo 2 replaces Apollo 1. As far as I understood, it's completely new content. Cool ideas definitely in there. Not everything. Ah, wrong direction. All right. And last but not least, we have no, not last but not least. We have swells. Let's quickly listen to these. Very nice. And again, all these sounds that we're hearing right now are straight out of the box, so there's no further processing applied. Thanks, Sahari. Much appreciated. Hey, Pipolotsky. Welcome back to Germany. It's really a wealth of content here, that's for sure. And last but not least, we also have swells that are mod wheel controllable. So let's check some of these. That's rather nice. Okay, let's quickly go back to the initial default status. Or maybe just go with a plug here. So let's quickly look at the interface and try to find out what's all inside here. No, not this one. I think the Jaguar. Okay, as we can see, so now, right now we only have one slot loaded. So the libraries instrument consists of 5 different slots where you can layer 5 different sounds. And to be honest, I want to quickly just reset everything to its default status, so no effects, nothing, just the bare sounds that are in the library. So there's quite a bunch of stuff that we have to look at. Okay, so when you open one of these windows down here, there's a little cross, little X to close the panel. So let's look at the engine. And I mean, when we look at one of these, we know how all the others work because it's the same layout throughout. So up here, you can turn on and off a panel. And as you can see, each is color-coded, and you will get the representation of the colors on the keyboard. So we will look at that in a second. Let me close the door quickly. So we don't have as much dog content. So, yeah, you can activate these individual panels with that on-off button, and then you can see the key range that it's currently occupying. And next to it, we have the sound selection menu. I want to quickly see how I can determine the key range. Edit. Cannot see where I can set the key range for this current selected articulation. I will figure that out later. So let's go with this one. It's the same principle. And yeah, then you have all these different source sounds available. So starting with Bode. So this is the dry sound. I turned off all the effects, so we have nothing that kind of irritates the sound right now. Just want to quickly go through the sounds. It's kind of the source material that you can work with. And then we have volume control per layer, pitch. So we can control that, and panning, obviously. So that's cool. And I think it's pretty cleverly done. You have a low and high cut filter right built in onto the instrument page here. We can cut the lows or cut the highs. So that's pretty neat. Then we have EBOs. There is an LFO, I think, active on, yeah. Don't want to have that. Okay, now we have no LFO. Envelope. Let's go with attack all the way. So that's the EBO sounds. And it looks like they recorded through an amp and the dry signal of the guitar. So you can amp that yourself, which is pretty cool. Makes it very versatile. That's pretty cool. Then we have harmonics, light, drive, and delay. Well, that sounds like the delay is recorded in the sample itself. All right, that's harmonics. Let's try. And then go to the pick. That would need some work on the envelope. So these effects that we can hear are in the samples themselves. So right now there's no effects loaded as far as I understood it. And even on the master there's nothing on. So that's in the sample. So, and I mean, hopefully you can kind of already understand where this is going with all these 5 layers where you have all these different controls. Let's take a long sound here, like a something like this. Let's go through these individual pages. So on the edit page, we just had that volume, pitch, panning, and low and high cut. On the LFO page, we can put an LFO onto the sound, either for volume, pitch, panning, low pass, high pass, lo-fi filter, distortion, and multi-band. Multi-band compression? No. But yeah, if you do it with a volume, you can tempo sync that. The fade in determines when the LFO comes in, so within 0 milliseconds it starts immediately. And you have different forms. That's pretty cool. And it seems that it doesn't re-trigger with every new note. So it's maybe I need to play. So this looks like it's running on every individual note. It's not really fully synced to the host tempo, but still cool. So, and turning it off, just bringing the amount down. So that's the LFO. We have that per patch, so we can have one LFO'd sound and one non-LFO'd sound, for example. Envelope, we just talked about. Attack. The time it comes in. Hold, decay, sustain, and release. So if the release is all the way down, it stops immediately. There is a pad button below here that instantly turns the AHDSR buttons into a pad type configuration. So, and then we can start to, let's quickly look at the performance page, what that does. So, dynamic control through velocity or a mod wheel. Dynamics, you can select which layers you want to use. That's pretty cool. Velocity curve. You can set it to legato. Sounds a little off to me, but I think it's not the main focus of the library to be a legato guitar library. Nevertheless, let's see, when you combine two patches, let's say we add the swell, but I still have not figured out where I do the... Oh, on the keyboard. Okay, here on the keyboard page, I can select the ranges for all the different elements. So engine 3, as we can see, the green one, C3, C0 to F6. So let's put this one to C0 and F6 as well. So they overlap. So now I play both. I'm wondering, why can we not hear this one? Because it's very quiet. Okay. There is an LFO on this one. Don't really like the sound here. There is some okay, and we have, by the way, the effects tab is also per element. So as you can see, if you click through, you see that these effects apply to all these individual elements. So I don't want to have the effects here. Just want to have the sound. I still wonder why the LFO is still running. At least it sounds like. Because there's a sequence active for... Okay, there we go. So we have sequences per patch that we can activate as well. So if we just look at that. Okay, understood. So we can do volume automation. So now we can layer. Let's go back to volume, bring that down a little, bring that up a little. Pan more in the middle. So that's pretty powerful to create your own patches with that. In terms of performance, same thing. And on the effects, we can go to the master, say, add some saturation, maybe some bus compression. And then on edit, we could say, okay, we pitch that by 12. And then we have, again, the individual effects pages for each slot. So we could put some delay on the... Yep, that's cool. some phaser. And on the third one here, we could do some stereo widening. Also some delay. Maybe change the sound. Okay, that sequence gets a little annoying over time on the second slot here. Just turn it off. Or we can turn down the amount. So that's pretty cool. And that is just the instrument part. So there is quite a bunch more because we have the Ambient Designer, and that takes quite the same amount of time to get through it. Let me quickly post the link again in case you want to grab a copy of that library for free at the end of the stream. All you have to do is head to that Facebook post and leave a comment below. And at the end of the stream, we use our trusty comment picker to select a random winner. So let's load up the Ambient Designer. Here we go. The Ambient Designer is basically the same thing, but way more powerful because you don't get multi-sampled instruments, but performances and phrases. So let's and you get a bunch of presets as well. So let's default this and let's take a look. So if we go here, we have single hit in the first slot. Let's take the tempo down. All of these phrases are now tempo synced. That was not the case in Apollo 1. And you get different single note performances. There seems to be no effects on the slot itself, so everything that you hear in terms of delay, etc., is in the recording. As you can hear when you lift the key, that the delay dies off as well. And you can combine these, of course. And most importantly, up here in the green range, you can select the key. So right now we are on D. And that goes down to F, where you kind of hear that it's pitched. Then you just go the octave up and take the higher one. Sounds great as well. And again, it's tempo synced, so I can play 122. Or let's go down to, say, 70. Okay, here it starts to run out of time. But if you are in tempo 70, for example, you can say, okay, let's play it double time. Or, I mean, I'm just curious, what does it sound like in half time on tempo 70? I mean, obviously you can hear the stretching artifacts, but actually it works pretty well, even in tempo 70. But I guess that the perfect range would be something between 90 and 135. One thing that I noticed is that the key change only applies after retriggering the node. So I cannot change the key within a phrase. So changing the key, but nothing happens. So I have to retrigger to get the key change working. Okay, then we have the next. This slot is actually divided into yellow and blue. I'm not really sure why. Oh, well, the help text is helpful. If you are on a big screen, you can see that right below. Engine 1, single node 1, light drive simple ARP. And then we have engine 1 release. So the blue nodes are different releases. And they are monophonic. I cannot trigger 2 releases at the same time. So it always stops the performance no matter when. So, and from these type of performance, we have a bunch of more. So there is a single, go down, simple phrases, single node, light drive. There is a lot in here. So let's say simple phrases, light drive. So, okay, let's check the second one. That's reverse pedal. And then the same thing, we have the LFO, for example, that we can set just for this patch. Could say, okay, we do the rectangle, tempo synced. That's pretty cool. Next one we have, and here we have releases and the sounds themselves. So the blue keys are also releases. Then on the blue or turquoise part here, we have ARPs. So, and then, I mean, where it really then comes in is that you can combine these, so you can play all the sounds at the same time. So these phrases, they're a little loud, take them down. Maybe bring the reverse pedal to the right and the phrases to the left. And I just put that on double time. Maybe cut the lows a little bit, make it a little bit louder. Maybe go down to E flat. It's you can hear that it's not fully in sync because I'm not fully correctly playing that on time. So I think when you adjust it in the DAW and start everything at the 1, then you have that synced and in time. Then we have swells timed. And the last one will be bowed. So you can easily layer these on top of each other. Maybe go back to normal tempo, bring this down a little. Say we want to do something in C. So that's the basic principle, and all the other stuff, the envelope, the LFOs, and the effects are the same as in the instrument patch. So let's go through some of the presets and just play a little bit, see what they sound like. Chopped up. Makes sense with the name. So this is really, really amazing to just create some tonal atmospheres. Yeah, I'm a little sad about the fact that you cannot change the tonality on the fly with these keys, but you have to re-trigger the sound. That is something I would have loved to see done differently. So, I mean, just let's kind of get into edit mode here and just layer a bunch of patches or sounds and try to come up with something that evolves a little bit. So I'm gonna go here, start on, sure that I don't have, yeah, okay. Start with just with a single note arpeggio here. Don't know, I'm guessing it's 2 bars. Yeah, kind of sounds like. So we repeat that. And on the second octave, as you can see here, we have swells. We try a different one. Let's look at the envelope. Wonder why it starts later, but let's put that on the 1. Let's put my left marker here. I have to figure out why is the swell coming in later. There is no sequence going on. Effects, I mean, effects is fine. Browser settings, media select, pitch width control, that's fine. Edit mode, panning, low cut, synced, and it's running in normal time. No LFO, envelope. Maybe these patches are intended that way, that they start a little later. I mean, I could technically start them. I don't know if it's one beat that they start earlier. Then it seems out of time. Let's put sync on and off. Double time. I'm not really sure why that is. So if I don't like, let's try both. Hey Nigel. I like that. Nice sound there. So let's start with that. Let's turn the volume a little down. Maybe change the sound. And then we bring in something else. Maybe ARP? No, not this. Checking the sequence. Panning sequence is on. That's fine. I don't mind that. Oh! I'm just realizing we can also... Look at that. We can also reverse the sound. Then we have individual volume control over each sound in each category. That's pretty cool. And reverse that. Doesn't really make much sense, but... So all of these are reversed. I don't want that. I want to try the original arpeggio. A little more sound. Let's check the effects. Okay, the EQ is fine. We'll put a delay on that. Okay, so let's bring that in. I like that sound. Bringing that in. Starting again from the beginning. That one needs a little bit of delay as well. Delay, saturate, feedback, send. That delay sounds weird. Oh, because I have triplets. I wanted to have dotted notes. That doesn't seem to work. That's what I wanted. Then we also have harmonics up here. I don't like these. Hi, Steve-O. I like that one. Okay, let's take that as a starting point. Bring the panning for these guys, for the EBO, to the other side. And then what I'm going to do, this is Ambient Designer. I just want to quickly kind of layer that with one of the instrument patches, see if we can put something on top that makes it sound nice. Instruments. By the way, we have a lot of companion instruments that we can also... I think these are the individual sounds from the list, just as single instruments. So we can check that out in a second as well. But let's go with the plucked ones. I did like that Jaguar sound. We did run a little bit out of time there, seems. Oh yeah. We did. We did indeed. So it should have been like this. I do have contact 7, but running this in contact 6 still. So let's check some of these instruments. Additional instruments that are in the list there. Okay, let's try that again. The ambient patch goes full in. Wonder if we can change the key, like going from D to G, for example. Okay, let's try that. So the key, you see the range up here. So that is, I think it is C5. C6. Yeah. So that's the D. Gets us going. And we put that here again. Now let's see if we change the chord here to, say, a G. I just wonder what it would sound like. Just want to change some of these sounds so we have a little bit of differentiation. So immediately you get quite a cool backdrop of sound. Why didn't it change the key? Oh, I know why. I guess I know why. This one is D. This one is D. Okay. This one is D. So maybe I need to trigger that a little earlier. So that we say that G triggers here and back to D here in the end. We are on D already in the beginning here, so that's fine. Then we go back to D. Hey, Will! Awesome to have you here. This is such a fantastic library. I really love it. I dig it. Quite a lot of choices to just create ambient sound pads. I really love it. Well done. The only thing, I don't know if you have to do with that or the programming team, but what I really would love to see is to be able to change the key of the running phrase. So when we look at like example. So the key only changes when I re-trigger the phrase. I cannot change the key while the phrase is playing. So, hey Just Dude. And so it would be awesome. And I know that other developers do it like that, so that you can change the key while the phrase is playing. So that you kind of get this effect. So while you have the phrase playing, that you can switch the key. That would be cool. But it's not a deal breaker, but would be nice. Actually, let's add a little bit of drums to that. Okay, let's turn that down a little loud. Okay, let's see. We can put down a little groove. Okay, let's try that. Actually, I want to do that separate because I can never play hi-hat and drums at the same time. So I don't want to hard quantize that, just a little bit, to get that kind of in the ballpark where it should be. And then we can record again and do. Okay, let's try. Nope, no solo. That was bad. I think my drums are quite a tad too quiet. So let's do that again. We want to do that twice. So copy the hi-hat over. One more try. Bear with me. Come on, kind of. I'm not a drummer, so it's quantizing a little bit. Let's get this going. This is drums. Turn it down a little. That did not switch to D. I have to put that in here as well, I guess, just to make sure it triggers correctly. Okay, let's put some instrument patch on top. Something plucked. Nope, don't like that. I like that. I like that a lot. Let's see. Play that on top. changed too early, but well, actually not. Let's go back to D here and retrigger all of these phrases. So that way, going back to D. Play that. We are on D. Then going back to D here. That's pretty cool. Sounds a little bit off timing. Eighth notes. Come on. All right. So we have that. That. We can change to A on this part, going down. Then change to G, just to kind of at least go in circles. I want to take the lower G here. Ah, damn fly! Come on. Driving me crazy. Changing just a few of these notes to get a different set. So, play this in. And then back to here. Drums is mixed wave, Tony Roy, Tony Royster Jr. And go back to D here. This one. Just make sure that we are on D and D. D indeed. Okay. So cool. We need a bass. So let's duplicate that quickly. Just using native prime bass here. Not melody. Let's use a preset groove. Yes, replace. No, slap funk. It definitely won't be slap funk. Nope. 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 Seinfeld. So actually, I like that one. I like that. That's cool. So let's play that. kind of. Do like that. Sounds pretty cool. Bass can be a little bit louder, and the drums could use a little bit of parallel love. Oh wow, that interface is a little big. Come on, there you go. So, C2 special parallel compression, but then just no. Actually, I don't want to do it like that. No, I want to use the 2A. There we go. On the drums, because recently Waves introduced a mix knob, which is great. So okay, now let's do it differently. It doesn't work the way I like to, so we just get rid of that. Do a new bus. So go here. Add group channel to selected channel. Outside, that's fine. That's a parallel compression. So now I can do the C2. So special parallel compression, that's fine. And I am going to send this guy to my parallel compression. Full on. So now, well, my drums there. What happened? Oh, stereo out. There we go. Okay, that sounds better. A little more body. Well, there's not that many distorted sounds in there, Ember. It's more about ambiences and really cool things like that. So I want to create a new instance here. I want to layer that break, that pause. First of all, we need just very simple and kind of like just 16. Okay. Okay, kick could be a little louder. That part. And here I want to have kind of these pad-like, swell-like sounds. Let's take some of the sound design and see what it sounds like. No, I need instruments. Either self-controlled swell. Pretty cool. There's a fly here that is really like killing me. I like that one. So let's put that on top. Need to change the key here on this one in between. So go to 16th, re-trigger that on the G, and use a different sound there. And then change the bass to G. I mean, I don't want to go too crazy here. I just wanted to see how quickly we can come up with a little idea just based on the sounds of the library. And I think that is pretty fast. If you are a shredder, you can just put your guitar solo on top of everything else to really make it shine. I'm not going to try that because my guitars are not tuned and I am not a solo guitarist at all. But I think it sounds pretty cool overall. And it's not triggering the D. So yeah, this is really something that I would urge the Vir2 team to look into to make sure that the triggers, the key triggers kind of change on the fly without re-triggering, because otherwise you end up with phrases triggering the wrong key, etc., which is not nice. It's a little more, and maybe right here. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, let's take that snare away as well. Just need a... Just do it manually. There we go. That's what we wanted. A little bit of fill. Phil, play Phil. Overall, I think we could get rid of a little bit of mid frequencies in the ambience just to make it. There's just some frequencies in there that I think need a little taming. Okay. I could use that just very, very slightly in the beginning. Okay. Yeah, like that. Ah, too early. Too früh. 1, 2. Kind of like that. And we can have a little symbol in the beginning. So like this. Yeah, kind of like that. Slamming just an L3 at the end of the chain to give it a little bit of boost. That makes it work next to other tracks. So, out ceiling. Watch your speakers, but that pretty much could be a neat little track. Just based on some preset patches of the library. So that's pretty cool. So just as a reminder, that's the last call. You can grab a free copy of the library if you leave a comment underneath this Facebook post I just posted in the chat. You can grab the library for $50 off. It's $3.59 until October 26th. I'm not really sure if there's an upgrade offer if you own Apollo 1. That is something I haven't really figured out. maybe write support and ask if you have Apollo 1 and maybe there's an upgrade path. And other than that, we are looking at something went wrong. Well, then we just go here and say, Facebook comment picker, please. Come on. Let me select my Facebook post. Thank you. So as you can see, Vir2 Instruments Apollo, leave a comment below. And right now we're looking at 85 comments. That's pretty cool. So a 1 to 85 chance you can grab this VST instrument for free. Let's play that track once more. Sounds really, really neat. And then we get to draw the winner. Okay, I'll be honest, that patch in between you could use a little work, but it's a nice kind of cue starter, idea starter. Really, really like the ambient design and all these little phrases. Cool interface with lots of tweakability, cool presets to get you started, and then you can work from there. So overall, big thumbs up on my end. It sounds really, really good. Just as a disclaimer, should have done that in the beginning. They did send the library to me for free, and also obviously gave me the copy for the giveaway that one of you can win. But besides from that, everything I say and think about the library is my own opinion, and they have no influence on what I say about it. And I really, really dig it. It's a cool instrument. It is a little bit on the pricier side, but given the content that you get, I can understand why. So the interface is really, really versatile and lets you dive deep into pretty much sound design and tweak the sounds to something that you would not expect from a guitar-based library. But also just in a traditional sense, with just lots of guitar-based sounds in there and little loops and phrases for the ambient design, and also the instrument patches where you have these multi-sampled, deep-sampled instruments. Sounds really, really good. I like it a lot. And yeah, so that is the little track, and playing that one more last time, and then we are going to draw the winner. Good luck to everyone who joined, and I see you on the next one. Thanks for tuning in. And no, thanks for tuning in comes after the draw. So here we go. Let's play the track. And let's see. Two more. 87. Hey, Ellen. Haven't seen you in a while. Doesn't really look like it's getting more. So, you know what? One lucky guy or girl is gonna be the winner. 3, 2, 1, let's go. The winner is Daniel Sinagra. Congratulations. You're today's winner. I'm gonna get in touch on Facebook. And thanks so much everyone for tuning in. See you on the next stream. Cheers, have a wonderful evening, and bye-bye.